is written, co-written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who you will remember that wrote and starred in Fleabag.
I would say adapted.
Adapted by Luke. Yeah, he's coming to it. This is the new Gary. You're forgetting it's the new Gary.
Hold on. To quote Matt, I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
Oh, that does sound like him.
Yeah, and also based on books written by Luke Jennings. I was about to get there. I've done my research. Okay. So this is basically Sandra Oh is playing a bored MI5 security officer who, in her quest to get a bit more excitement in her job, sort of comes across the fact that a Russian politician is murdered by a woman. She seems to have an obsessive compulsive about female serial killers. She seems to know all their names and their movements. And soon she finds herself sort of on a collision course with an extremely violent and probably out of the ordinary assassin. Sandra Oh sort of does lead this. This show kind of has two major kind of parts to it. There's the Sandra Oh storyline, and then obviously the Jodie Comer storyline. She plays the eponymous Villanelle. And yes. Sandra plays Eve Polastri. Really very easy names to give, are they? You know, Jodie Comer's character is an assassin. You sort of see you don't see the first murder, but it gets reported. You don't see. She basically walks past a bloke and hits his. It's the artery, isn't it? Some sort of artery in the leg, and he bleeds out. Mm-hmm. And the only witness is his Russian girlfriend, who's drunk and complaining. And Sandra Oh goes to sort of interview her a little bit off book. You know, she's not supposed to be doing this sort of thing. And there's these wonderful tense scenes with her boss, played brilliantly by David Haig, and his boss, played again brilliantly by Darren Boyd, in a very awkward performance, but actually it works.
Who has
got a beard? Yes, and a very weird beard because it's completely different colour to his hair. The other big sort of name that really is in this, alongside Jodie Comer's side of it, is we get the return. Now, I'm going to have to help me because I can't remember this guy's name.
Kim Bodnia.
Kim Bodnia.
Now, he obviously is from the first series of The Bridge.
And the second series.
He is quite intimidating. And he seems to be almost like the assassin go-between.
He gives her jobs and her
tasks. On postcards that she has to...
Handler, I would say.
Yeah, that's a very good phrase. Yes, that's a very good phrase. When Jodie Comer is sent to London to kill the Russian girlfriend that she left alive at the beginning, you see everything. You see blood splattering everywhere. I thought this was going to be one of those shows where you were never actually going to see the violence.
Oh, do.
But you do. And that's what I was commenting on, is that at the end you see, and it has a real effect. Sandra Oh's character walks in, and two police officers, two security guards, a nurse, and this Russian girlfriend have been killed. It's at that point that someone from the Russian desk sort of recruits her to come and work for, I assume that's MI6.
Yes.
A bit more, isn't it? And actually work pretty much as a spy, trying to find Jodie Comer's character.
Fiona Shaw's character,
the brilliant Fiona Shaw. She's like,
she was very good.
I went to the screening and she's the best. I love her to bits now. She's brilliant.
To give my view, I think this is absolutely fantastic. I loved the pace, I loved the humour, I loved the dialogue, and I have to say the revelation, and I think we've all known this for a long time, Jodie Comer is just fantastic in this.
She's transformative. She's not the girl from Dr. Foster. She's not even the girl from 13. She's not the girl from My Mad Fat Diary. She is this character and this character only, and that is the mark.
But equally as well, she's doing that fantastic job, like the girl in the other BBC Three, ironic. Yeah, she's managing to play multiple characters because of the fact that she's an assassin.
The only thing that you didn't mention in your fantastic sort of sum up was the fact that the two characters do have a brief meeting in the toilets before the big final blood-filled scene. Matt, go.
Hello.
Well, yeah, I want to hear what Matt says.
Well, I have just finished watching episode 6, so I think...
Oh, you beautiful man! I like you even more, you fantastic creature. I'm so pleased that you like this, because...
I didn't say I liked it,
Okay. Yeah, give me a second.
Alright, okay. I'm so pleased that you...
This.
Okay. No,
I love it.
Thank you.
It's just it's really easy to watch, and as you say,
fantastic.
Jodie Comer, I think, is brilliant. Just the energy she brings, the sort of almost sort of slapstickness. Fiona Shaw, as Luke said, is fantastic. I think the British actors they've got are spot on. But no, I just love the style of it, the pace of it. I think my only criticism, and this isn't anything to do with anyone involved with it really, is the fact that the coming soon or up next things are really, really spoilery.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
The way I watched it, I didn't see that. I think the BBC One trailer, which has been all over the station, is incredibly spoily, and I don't know why they did it.
But one thing this does prove is that Phoebe Waller-Bridge should not be acting. She should just be.
I will say, at the screening, she was there, and I sort of fell under a spell a bit. I think she is an interesting person to listen to. She's very dynamic. It made me think, was I too harsh on Fleabag? But,
I didn't like her other sitcom that nobody watched, Crashing. Her sitcom seemed to be not as disciplined as this, and I think maybe because there's a base to this. I'm surprised the Americans lap this up as much as they did. The humour in it is very British.
And very subtle.
I mean, and I think Kim Bodnia does a good job, as well as Constantine. I don't want to say too much because, as I say, I watched 6 episodes, so I can't remember
where one ends. And
how many of this? There's 8. There's 8. Luke has finished this, I believe. Matt obviously done 6
soon.
And I'll be catching up and watching a few tonight as well. Because I think, like Matt, I wanted to watch the next one straight away, but I'd run out of time to sort of watch other things.
Sandra Oh is Emmy nominated for it, and rightly so. I don't know why Jodie Comer wasn't, and I think
I was thinking that
what they touched on and what I gravitated to it so much was not just the humour and the pace and the complete unpredictability of it, is that what you said, it's almost 2 shows in one.
But that's how I felt.
But often when they do that, then they don't mesh together, they don't feel right. But when you're in the Jodie Comer world, I was completely absorbed, and when you're back with Sandra Oh, it's as equally as absorbing, and I don't quite know how they do that. And so when the 2 worlds collide, I just think it's perfect. And I'm so pleased you like it, because often I big these things up and then you go,
well, I think we've been aware of this for some time. We were kind of aware of the unique fact that this was something that was being shown in BBC America and we hadn't got it, and I'm so glad the BBC have chosen to kind of give it a Saturday night slot and a box set. Saturday night is a great time for this. I think it's got a good Saturday night film.
Traditionally, it's been the home of Taboo and Hard Sun, so it's not always a great night for drama, but those weren't great dramas.
And Gunpowder.
No, that was Sunday night.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was Saturday night. You're quite right.
It is one of the shows that does justify having the iPlayer box sets, because often we criticise them just doing it with random shows, like the aforementioned Gunpowder. I think this justifies it because it has got that pace, and you do want, it is very sort of serialised. It is an adaptation of. I believe it's 4 novellas.
Yeah, Luke Jennings.
But you get that pace, you get that feel. You want to see where the story.
I hate the phrase. It's a proper ride. It's a proper ride that you're on from beginning to end. That I think I might have watched 6 in a day.
I started it yesterday morning.
And will you watch 7 and 8 tonight?
I'm going to give up now.
Oh, you're not? Oh, just because what happens in 6? No, it's really, really good. I can't wait for you to see it.
2 and 3 tonight, if you're interested.
Yeah.
But
I think it helps that they're only 40 minutes.
Well, that is one of the plus sides of the American advert system, isn't it? That they're shorter.
Indeed.
I'm so pleased you like it. I can fly away happy. Oh no, technically I'll be in America when you hear this, but I'll fly away happy knowing that you love this show, because I've been desperate to talk to you about it, and I'm so pleased you like it. It's one of my favourites, not just of this year, but for a long time. I don't remember having this much fun with a show you can laugh at, you can be shocked at.
What about Barry?
Well, yeah, actually, I would put them in the same category.
With both having, what's her face, Baptiste in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who?
Gosh,
Kirby Howe Baptiste. She's one of the actress friends in Barry. Of course
she bloomin' is. But I would put them in the same category, because they're serious, they're funny, they're shocking, they're engaging, and you have no idea where they're going to go. So they're a perfect pair. Killing Eve is on the iPlayer now, and if you have any sense, watch it.
Who's doing the Merry Gary Goes West bit here?
A Merry Gary Goes West.
That's the Christmas special.
A Merry Gary Goes West to us all.